What is up, Ghosts and Ghouls? It's Montavious back with the Empty Crypt, here with another movie review. Dreadfully, gotta talk about Jeepers Creepers Reborn. So stick around. So Jeepers Creepers Reborn. It's a tough one. I wanted to like this movie so bad. I had high hopes, very high hopes. Went to the movies and anticipating a great movie. It's Reborn. Let's go, because you know the director from the previous films, Victor Salva, shitbag guy. So I really had high hopes for this film to give a new spin on the franchise. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. I would much rather sniff farts all day. This was definitely garbage, and I don't know who signed off on this. This was bad, very bad to say the least. But you know, just kind of jumping into the movie review. Starts off with a couple, very unlikable couple. I have to say that I hated them. I wanted them both to die the whole entire time throughout the movie. That bad. So yeah, so you have this douchebag guy, Chase, that's bringing his girlfriend along to Louisiana for Horror Hound. It is a Halloween convention or a horror convention, and she has no interest in it whatsoever. So he drags his girlfriend to the middle of Louisiana. They end up booking a hotel and all that good stuff. We end up checking in, and she puts on this weird, very cringy cosplay dress up, like very cringy. They could have left that out, definitely. And they run into a witch at a freaking witch shop or whatever. Don't know where this plot was going, but that's definitely something to mention there, right? So they go to this Whorehound event, and it's very weird, and I'm kind of offended if they think that's what us horror fans are really like. Definitely not like that. However, they're there, and Chase is obsessed with the creeper and the lore of the creeper, and wants to know about it and all that good stuff. And they ended up winning a contest to do this haunted attraction in the creeper's house. Yeah, so jumping right into it, there is no characters from this film that I ever want to see. Ever. Everyone was unlikable. The hillbilly with the mustache, with the big old beard, very unlikable. Everybody was just basura. I think the only person I enjoyed in this whole entire film was Dee Wallace, and she was in the opening scenes. So anyway, they win this special prize to go into this haunted attraction. So they go inside, and the creeper kills like 2 people maybe, and he looks so brittle, like Jonathan Beck, the creeper that I'm used to seeing. Like, this is a disappointment to him. Very sad. And I know it's not the guy's fault who played the creeper. He's just doing literally what he's paid to do. But there was no sense of direction in this whole entire film. Zero. And the kills were okay, but every time he would try to kill somebody, he would go back to the record player and keep playing records. Like, are you a monster or are you a DJ, bro? Because right now you're sucking at both of them. Again, I would rather huff farts than to watch this movie again, right? So with the terrible cast, they're running around in this haunted house. I mean, they went upstairs. Like, I would have been tired. I would have been killed already, okay? Because the amount of times they ran up and down the stairs was ridiculous, okay? It's like, pick a room to die in and then just stay there, right? So, and he has unrealistic, or not unrealistic, but like just crazy powers that the creeper normally wouldn't have, right? And with the whole, like, he can whisper to crows, and very weird. And what was up with that freaking white crow. Like, who okayed this? Who sat back and was like, this is a great movie, let's release this to the public? Yeah, no, I need a refund. All right, so getting back into the review, the CGI was terrible. PlayStation games would look better right now than the CGI that was in this movie. I have seen YouTubers with green screens that did a better job. This was terrible. The actors were floating in space the whole entire time. And this movie really had no true substance to it. This was, honestly, I felt like a slap in the face to horror fans and people who were really wanting, the Creeper franchise to really prosper. This was piss poor, and if they do a sequel, I am protesting. This is no-go. No-go. Can't. And I do respect all the filmmakers and cast and crew who did work on this film, but the fact that nobody stood up and said, hey, we can't do this, I got a problem with that. And no, we can't do this again. We can't do it. And the fact that the Creeper was obsessed with this unborn child was very, very strange. Because in previous films, the Creeper can literally regurgitate or regrow certain parts of his body by consuming those. So him eating a baby would make him a Creeper baby? Didn't really understand that there. And what was up with the storyline? The whole witches and this whole thing was no for me. And if you haven't seen the film, I definitely recommend giving it a try. Some people do actually enjoy it, and that's okay. You can definitely like this film. There is nothing wrong with liking it. It's just, it wasn't for me and my taste and what we've known to like the Creeper. But this was just not it. This movie makes the third Jeepers Creepers look like it belonged in theaters for another 6 years. It was really, really terrible. I wish I could find something positive to say about this film. I really do. I really wanted to like it, but I couldn't. We can't sit through that again. That was a boring ass hour and 20 minutes of my life that I will never get back, and I wasted it on a high hopes film that I thought was going to be good, and it just really, really shit the bed. But there's nothing really good to say. And the way that they killed the Creeper at the very end was weird. Like climbing onto this the church, or not even the church, the house, and throwing down this big spear that penetrates his body. I mean, that was kind of okay. But still, guys, it was everywhere. It was literally everywhere. It didn't hold substantial weight. And gosh, the fact that they're thinking about making another movie kind of scares me. I really hope somebody else, I know I read something on Twitter with a director, and I forgot his name, but I think they're gonna move on from him. Timo, I think Timo is his name. I think they're gonna move on from him and try to bring in another director, maybe. But really, nobody really want to touch this film, especially now. This franchise is down the drain, and I wish it could be saved, but I think it's definitely too late, especially with the release of Reborn. Gosh, that was terrible. And I'd love to know your thoughts and your views on my review and on Jeepers Creepers Reborn. So definitely go ahead and get down there in that comment section. Drop me some lines, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up.